So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister. And here's Azar. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Neymar. And here's Aubameyang. Gerrard. Driving on and making good progress. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hazard. Takes a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
And that's been intercepted. Gerrard. Nepal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And this is Ronaldo. Gerrard. Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aubameyang. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Nepal presented with a golden opportunity here. Peruzzi to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Nepal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Schneider. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a... And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's running away. Oh, he's burst through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. McAllister. And they've got a throw. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Dundee have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Sneijder. Del Piero. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Sneijder. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So, what can they make of this? And it's Lampard.
I think Frank Lampard will be key here, Peter. He's certainly going to be asked to do an awful lot. Recycling, distributing, and of course running box to box.
Yeah, we'll all keep an eye out, won't we, for those trademark arrivals into the opposition penalty area.
Yeah, those late runs which made him one of the most productive midfielders England has ever produced.
Now it's Del Piero. And that pass just didn't quite work. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, Shevchenko! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Marcelo just loves to go forward whenever he can. Zanetti. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well played, well played.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Sneijder. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Zanetti, that's going across goal.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Dundee claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Dundee with the corner, there first. Marcelo is there, and he can get that clear. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's being shifted off it. Sneijder. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Marcelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Stojkovic. Great vision. Azar.
Dundee definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Stojkovic. And here's Ibrahimovic. Stojkovic. He has found the way through. No way through there. Hazard makes a dash for it. And it's lofted through here. Mane. Cantona. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Dundee have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's where it came from. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's fabulous. Aimed at the far side. And one more try! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Hazard, they're urging him to shoot, and the shot! And he's heaved it away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
McAllister, Schneider. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's picked his way through. Crunching tackle. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Cantona, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. That gets us going once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Nepal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pepe gets flagged offside. Lampard aimed beyond the defence. Hazard with getting up there! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Lahm knocks it into space. Lahm is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Lahm providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Stojkovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's neat. Strong running down that left flank.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. A header! Stojkovic clears.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it.
It's Azar! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Marcelo, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. McAllister. The ball has bounced loose now. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cantona. Now it's Mane. Tries to play it through. He's in a good position here. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Dundee find a position of real strength now. Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Cantona. It's anyone's ball now. Stojkovic. McAllister. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's good running with the ball. Lampard!
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Lahm. To Ibrahimovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Here's a chance! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Marcelo. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Cantona going about things with real menace. McAllister looking for options. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 5, Hazard. Number 17, Shevchenko. Coming on the
And he
field.
shoots! And that's a tidy finish. And they are right back within touch. Gerrard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Steven Gerrard.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Nepal may be down, but not out just yet.
There will be 3
Oh,
minutes
good read.
added time.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's well spotted. Pepe. Rijkaard. And it's Marcelo. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim, Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
And the crowd love him. They're chanting his name. He is their hero. There's little doubt about that.
Well, they can hope for some more heroics here, I guess. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, easy pickings there. Robertson. Pirlo. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Stojkovic. It is a corner, good chance. Nepal with the corner, there first. Defending of the desperate variety. De Bruyne. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Yamal. And that's gone loose. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Gattuso. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's got the beating of his man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's made its way to him. And here's Messi. Lahm has the space to scheme.
That's good defensive concentration.
Marcelo finding himself in space. And that should get the job done. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Looking for options. Great chance! They've scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
After 21 minutes is number 24.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Bangladesh definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Now it's Stojkovic. Oh, perfectly measured that. He'll try from distance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Stojkovic proves too strong. Almost half an hour in now. Messi. Gattuso. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pirlo. And he's had it nicked away. De Bruyne. And that is a little undercooked. Pulls it back. Terrific effort! Nearly, but not quite. Gattuso.
Nepal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's been slipped through.
Stojkovic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it into space. McAllister has created one goal already. Pepe. McAllister. And it's Messi. Now it's Stojkovic. And it's Lahm. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Gattuso. Best. And Stojkovic. Pirlo. He's found a way past. Takes a shot! And that's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real...
And that is indeed the final act. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Nepal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a... Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. De Bruyne crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yamal. Gyökeres. Robertson. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! Well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
Can he finish? Stojkovic getting this one clear. And it's Marcelo. De Bruyne.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us some...
And the shot! And that was very necessary. And it's McAllister. Tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be. Stojkovic.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Gattuso. Short changes him with that pass. Stojkovic. And he plays one through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Best. Koundé. Now Van de Ven. Akanji. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And this is Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, there's the clearance. Koundé stood up well to him there. Van de Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Gattuso. Gyökeres. That's a good ball out wide. And he's quick to return it. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's in plenty of space here. Yamal. And it's Stojkovic. Now it's Yamal. Stojkovic. Stojkovic running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ibrahimovic, brilliantly cut out. Pirlo. Marcelo charging forward down that flank. Now it's Yamal. That is a great pick out. Oh, and he shoots! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Number 18, Yamal. Number 9, Stojkovic. Coming on the field, number 11, Bayern. Number 15, De Bruyne. Substitution.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Budimir. Nicely weighted ball. Doué. De Paul. Timber. Cross to the back post. And a header! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Eastern are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a shade optimistic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Eastern clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Rodrigo de Paul. De Paul have it back and can go again. Dimarco. Dimarco. Oh, good climb! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Eastern are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from...
And Aubameyang! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? And this is Lampard. Has crossed into the middle.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Marquinhos gets it away. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Lewandowski. That's a cute ball. And it's Doué. De Paul. That's tidy. Dinks one through. And he was alert to it.
Nepal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that's a... He's having a shot! Well taken goal.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
After 26 minutes is...
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Timber, he can run onto that. And that should get the job done. Oh, it's come loose. And this is Lewandowski. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Lopez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to pass it through. And it's Sneijder. Picked out brilliantly. And this is Ibrahimovic. Played out wide. Lahm delivers. Timber tries to clear. Tries to... Ibrahimovic! And he should have made them pay.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Van Dijk.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lopez. Lewandowski. Lampard, renowned for his long range. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Takes a shot! McAllister. Lampard. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
And here's Aubameyang. Vermeer. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Eastern clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's the throw.
Substitution in progress.
Looking for the run. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The pass has gone astray. Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! Aubameyang! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Doué. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp, just eases him off the ball.
Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
Ibrahimovic! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Aubameyang. Marcelo. Aubameyang. Aubameyang receives it in. Great chance! Schneider! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach.
The goal.
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Number 19.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Taking place.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's a good ball out wide.
Easton have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Aubameyang. Number 10.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Coming on the field, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Number 14, Del Piero.
Can he get it through? And this is Lewandowski.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Schneider. Lampard. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Oh, what shapes to shoot! In he goes again. It's a goal. It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 19, Schneider. Coming on the field, number 8.
Nepal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Lahm plays it in.
Getting up there! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cristiano Ronaldo really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field is number 9, Bale.
The final 5 minutes. Gerrard.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Eze is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Out towards... Terrific effort! No, not the best of headers.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Lahm is always looking to play quality balls.
This might spell danger, and the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dani Olmo, that has not gone well. Marcelo, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Short changes him with that pass.
I'm sure some will disagree with me, but this is all about good ball retention now.
And this is Bale.
Pinches it off him.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a... Gets his head on it! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to get it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lahm delivers. And he knocks it clear. And the return pass. Gerrard! And no, just off target. Van Dijk. Cafu. Mbappe. He is through here. Nepal replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And here's Neymar. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Neymar. And it's Van Dijk. Still goalless at the moment. And this is Ibrahimovic. That is good alertness. Van Dijk.
Munich really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being...
It's Neymar! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And it's Bale. He's chosen to go back. Bale! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Tries to play it through. Rodri. Rice. It's gone backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Gerrard. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ryerson gets a foot in here. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Rice. And it's Messi. And here's Pato. And this is it's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Rodri. Rodri going forward. For Rice. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gerrard. Ibrahimovic. And that is well cleared. And it's Gerrard. Spread it left. Crosses it in. Towering header! Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Nepal have their second corner now. Great chance! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Pass somewhat off target. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Marcelo, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Nepal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. No joy this time. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Nepal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And the shot! And that's a sharp finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Nepal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lam, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, still! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Looking for the run. Marcelo picks it up out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Not the most accurate pass. Akanji.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has not gone well. Aubameyang looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi. And here's Neymar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ibrahimovic threads one in. Bale receives it in a wide position. Ryerson does really well to win the ball there. Messi. That has been slung wide. And here's Pato. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Rodri. He's in a good position here. Half an hour gone in the second half. Can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Gerrard. Neymar. And he's forced to go back. Cafu. Rodri. And it's Rice. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cruyff venturing down the left. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Aubameyang. Number 9,
Rice.
Bale. Number
And it's
8,
Neymar.
Gerrard.
Knocks it into space. Can he
Coming on the
finish?
field, number 7,
And how did he not put that away?
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Nepal have the chance to go the other way. That looks a good ball through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. And here's Pato. Pato. And this is Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added
Cruyff.
time.
Nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Ryerson. And that's that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration.
Bale! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Bale has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
And he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot.
And he's whipped it across. Corner number 2 then. Gerrard!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's McAllister. Schneider.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
He's under a lot of pressure there. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And a chance! He scored! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Bale. And here's Aubameyang. Schneider. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Nepal have their third corner. Can he finish? And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Goal! After 19
An
minutes,
opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Brilliantly cut out. Nepal are looking to go forward now. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And this is Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well played. Schneider.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pinches it off him.
Miami really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And it's Xabi Alonso. And that's played in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Bale. Gerrard has it in a wide position. It's a sweeping cross. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's picked his way through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gerrard can so cleverly bypass the press. Bale. Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's having a go!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nuno Mendes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McAllister. Cruyff. Good driving run. Short changes him with that pass. Schneider. McAllister. Now it's Bale. Schneider. That's Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking to play him in. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
3 minutes at a time.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Schneider. This is a promising build-up. And it's Marcelo. Now it's Bale. Marcelo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And for the first half, that is that. Nepal have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Nepal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're underway for the second half. Aubameyang. Xabi Alonso gets it away. Looking for shapes to shoot! Baresi is there to clear. Messi. That has not gone well. Van Dijk. Gerrard. Might be danger here. Bale! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. And it's Nedved. Messi. A player who needs no introduction. And they're back on the ball again. Dani Olmo. Oh, what a ball! Aims beyond. Tries a shot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allowed the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
And here's Aubameyang, and the shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's been shifted off it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cruyff. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. McAllister is the team's great visionary. And it's Marcelo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly.
In he goes again! Harmlessly behind.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's destined for the flank. Schneider knocks it into space. Xabi Alonso deals with that comfortably. Messi. Xabi Alonso. Can he get on the end of this? Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Threads one in. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Substitution.
Nepal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rijkaard. And it's Mendes. Nedved. It's a really well-measured ball. And he was quick to react. McAllister. And now the breakaway. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Schneider.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Dani Olmo. Number 19, Messi. Number 10, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 7, Chiesa. Number 11, Mateus. Number
The two
14,
coaches are signalling
Sane.
changes here, both at the same
Substitution in
time.
progress.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Miami really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And it's McAllister. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Mateus. And here's Batistuta. Sane has the space to scheme. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Lampard. And it's McAllister. Mateus. Sane quietly revving up. Played out wide. Sane crosses it in. Cleared away. It's It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Look at the space here. Sane! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
And now they can clear their lines. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergami?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four, and thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. Nice control. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, a breakthrough already. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That's very neat. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Real chance!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's a good run down the right. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, good ball. Oh, robust challenge. And that is well cleared. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Played out wide. Marcelo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's destined for the flank. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. He's looking wide. Oh, it's played into the... Oh, great leap! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Aubameyang actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nepal with the corner, there first. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Nepal have a free kick. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Good read, needed to be. Schneider is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vieira. Aubameyang. And it's Aubameyang. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Lahm. Van Dijk. That's Guardiola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marcelo. Chance here to counter. Tries to pass it through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Guardiola. Schneider. And it's Aubameyang. Guardiola. Passing nice and neat.
Ibrahimovic.
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Marcelo. Gullit has given away a free kick. Marcelo is always looking to play quality balls. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Can he finish? And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Nepal restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back underway. Oh, good-looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Little pass back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gives it back. Knocks it out wide. And here's Azar. Gullit nicked it back promptly. Now it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. Stojkovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this... Eto! Oh, nearly. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Messi. Now it's Gullit. Neymar. This is a promising build-up. Schneider. And it's Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's Azar! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Pirlo, quality ball. Marcelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. Guardiola, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Aubameyang. Azar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Schneider. Out towards the flank. That is a brilliant interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider. Stojkovic. Now it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now that looks a decent ball. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Stojkovic. Number 10, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 17, Frank Lampard. Number 9, Bale. Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Marcelo quietly revving up. Now it's Hazard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Seedorf. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lahm. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lampard. And that was nowhere near his best.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the pass is intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. So no flag here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bangladesh ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Looking for options for movement.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Pele. Look at the space, and he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! And this is Hazard, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Aubameyang. Number 6, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8, Gerrard.
Desperate defending required here.
Skillfully
cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Marcelo venturing down the left. Marcelo. That's good play. Lampard. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Well, now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best describes him. A fabulous natural talent that can be erratic.
Lampard.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And he's being shifted off it. Ronaldinho. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And it's Aubameyang. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cruyff. Lampard. And there's Green. Ibrahimovic! Nedved. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early.
And the shot! He's delivered all right! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's taking on the lot of them. And he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Spread it left. That's where it came from. Spread out to the left. Cross to the back post. He leaps for it. Oh, it's come off the upright. They've won a corner. Nepal with the corner. They're first. That's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It looks a good ball through. Now that's a fine challenge.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Yaya Toure. And it's Messi. Nepal have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Short changes him with that pass. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Looking for options. Real chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Utaitani have the chance to go the other way. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Aubameyang tries to pass it through. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ronaldinho. Nedved. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. O'Shea cuts it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yaya Toure.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lampard. Now then, the ball's come loose. Dembele. McAllister gets over and intercepts. Marcelo looking to play him in, and this is Cruyff. And it's Yaya Toure. Nedved.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, it's Dembele. Adriano looking for the run. Picks out brilliant, great chance! He's got a goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Utaitani cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he goes. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Nepal are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Adriano, number 19.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Number 9, Dembele. Number
Lampard,
6, Nedved.
and it's Lam. Nicely
Coming on the
weighted ball.
field,
Lampard
number
gets into a good
15,
position.
Gullit. Number 8,
He's having a pop!
Ibrahimovic. Number
Well, he's had a
18,
decent crack at it.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. O'Shea promptly onto that, and that is that. Lampard, McAllister, Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Ronaldinho. Yaya Toure. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. And the ball's gone astray. McAllister plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Aimed beyond the defence. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicked it back promptly.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Ronaldinho.
Nepal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Shot a goal! That was mighty close.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, important interception. And he's there to belt it away. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi, Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, they could be caught out here. Xavi Alonso. Ferdinand. Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, this is a great position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Lampard has found the net here, of course. Ronaldinho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nepal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi looking to receive it in space. Getting up there! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Yaya Toure. Del Piero does really well there, he is strong. Xavi Alonso knocks it into space, and this is Del Piero, tries to play it through, and a chance! Could be danger here, can he finish? Goes for a shot! It's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
The goal scorer!
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Xavi Alonso. Collier. Well, they can break here. Yaya Toure. And we're done. Nepal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they...